Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go over the John Deere Z545R zero-turn lawnmower. These zero turns are some of the best in the industry, and this Z545R is awesome. You've seen this probably on our channel before. Our Let's Go Mow has featured this unit before, but I wanted to do a good walkthrough of the whole unit so you could see what this thing has to offer. So Z series, that means it's a zero turn. 5 is going to be, it's in the 5 category. So we've got 3s, 5s, 7s, and 9s. And then the 45 is going to denote the engine in this particular one. And this, what makes it very, very unique is that it is electronic fuel injection. Not only that, but it also has electronic throttle control. So that all that is a push button style system where I can just select minimum, maximum, and eco modes just with the push of the button. It's really nice. I also have the ability to set it at different RPMs as well if I really wanted to dive into it, but the 3 buttons make it super nice and super convenient to use. What decks do I get with the Z545R? Well, I got lots of choices. I can do a 48 high capacity, a 54 high capacity, or I can do a 60 high capacity. Right here, we've got the 54 high capacity deck. Again, 9-gauge steel on these high capacity decks. You're gonna see a very, very thick, robust deck with lots of protection around the sides. Spindles, easy to get to. Top access to grease our zerts on those spindles. I have that foot platform that I can pull up. It is also isolated with rubber all the way around, so it's gonna isolate me from all the bumps right here. And I've got a foot panel that's gonna also isolate me from that vibration. Our spec features are gonna come with the maximum amount of isolation from all the vibrations and all that. Speaking of that, we also have ComfortGlide on this machine. So all of a sudden now I can have a forward and aft movement, and that will allow me to kind of isolate me again from the terrain. Underneath the seat, I've got a couple of springs under there. So I've got some springs as well that will also isolate me. 22.5-inch high back seat with cut and sew embroidery all around it. And I've got those nice lift up armrests, makes it really easy to get in and out of. Wonderful. Rollover protection system. This in conjunction with the seat belt will keep me safe. I can do up to 15 degrees of angle on this machine. With that rollover protection system. Let's talk about the control panel. All right, control panel has got a lot of information. I've got a digital display. I've also got my button for my LED lighting on this side, which we'll talk about here in a second. I've got my PTO control, so I can turn on and off my blades. And then, of course, I talked to you about this already, but that electronic throttle control, the ETC, where I just have push button system so that it makes it really easy to set the RPMs of my machine. Again, because of the computers, because of the electronic fuel injection, that is possible. And I have this large compartment that is covered on the side, and I do have a 12-volt charger inside there. I've got LED lights right here in the front, and I've also got them up high on the rollover protection system, which will cast a nice big light. So if I'm mowing at dusk or dark, I have the ability to see. Talked about it a little bit already, but this frame is super robust, powder coated, and it's gonna give us 4 years, 500 hours of warranty on this machine. I do have a fuel gauge that's included in this gauge cluster, but I also have a sight line so I can look in the front and just tell from a glance how much fuel I have. Let's talk about the heart and soul of this unit. Let's talk about this engine. That 25 horsepower Briggs & Stratton EFI engine. It's going to have some Vanguard componentry on it, so that is going to be the premium style of Briggs & Stratton. Great engine, very, very powerful, even with that 60-inch deck that you can outfit this with. I've got not 1, but 2 cup holders on this side and another large compartment. And then, of course, I've got my large opening on my fuel tank that is tethered, so I'm not going to lose that fuel cap. I do have the ability to tow with this machine. It's going to have a max towing capability of about 250 pounds. So that's pretty standard on zero-turn mowers. Zero-turn mowers don't have a lot of weight in the front end, and so we don't want to load up the back end and have them tip back with towing. let's talk about transmissions and speed. So this is going to be outfitted with dual transmissions, of course, because it's a zero turn. Those transmissions are the Tough Torque ZTZ7-M transmissions, and those will give this thing a moving, traveling, and mowing speed of about 9 miles per hour. Pretty significant. When I'm talking about those kind of speeds, that just means I'm a lot more efficient. I'm gonna get that mowing done very quickly. I can spend my time doing other things. This thing is a great, great unit, and it's really nice to have those kind of mowing speeds. All right, let's talk about the deck height selection. So if I wanna change the deck height here, I have the ability just really simply with this pin style system. So all I have to do is push up on that. That will lock it into place. I can select from 1 inch all the way up into 4 inches. We'll go ahead and put it in 2 1/4 right now. Drop it down, ready to mow. So very, very simple pin style selection on this unit. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this brief overview of the John Deere Z545R zero turn mower. This one is all about efficiency. It's all about great looks. It's all about performance. This machine is going to do a lot of tasks for our customers. I love to sell these things. These are great, great units. If you've got questions or comments, please comment down below. Like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you again on the next Papé Toolkit. Hi, my name is Jason Hughes. I'm a territory manager out of Eugene, Oregon. I'm also a large property owner and own a lot of the equipment that you see featured in these videos. I hope you find this content helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below.